Have you ever caught yourself talking out loud when no one is around? Maybe you thought, wait, is this weird? Most people do this at some point. But what if I told you? This habit is actually a sign of intelligence. Talking to yourself might feel strange at first, but your brain isn't being random. It's actually trying to organize your thoughts. It's like thinking, but louder. Psychologists call this self-talk, and it turns out it's incredibly powerful. In fact, many highly intelligent people do it regularly. So no, you're not crazy. Your brain works better when thoughts are clear, and speaking out loud forces clarity. It slows your thinking just enough to actually understand what's going on. When you talk to yourself, you become both the speaker and the listener. This creates a feedback loop, and that loop helps you process information faster, almost like debugging your own mind. Think about it like this. When thoughts stay inside your head, they can get messy, but when you say them out loud, they become structured. And structure leads to better thinking. Even talking to a mirror can help. It forces you to explain things clearly, and when you explain something clearly, you understand it better. This is why students who explain topics out loud often remember them longer. Your brain treats spoken words differently. They become more real. Now let's talk about stress. When you're overwhelmed, your thoughts race. Everything feels chaotic. And that's where self-talk becomes powerful. Speaking to yourself can calm you down. It gives your mind direction. Instead of panic, you create control. And that's a huge mental advantage. From a psychology perspective, self-talk activates multiple brain areas. Language, reasoning, and emotion all work together. That's why it feels so effective. It also boosts problem-solving skills. When you say your thoughts out loud, you can spot mistakes faster and fix them more easily. Many successful people do this naturally. They talk through decisions. They explain problems to themselves, and they find better solutions. It also builds confidence. When you hear yourself say something, it feels more believable, almost like giving yourself advice. And yes, it even improves focus. Talking out loud keeps your brain engaged. It reduces distractions and helps you stay on track. Imagine solving a puzzle silently, then solving it while talking through it. The second method is usually faster because your thinking becomes clearer. Even casual self-talk helps, like saying, "Okay, let's do this step first." It sounds simple, but it guides your actions. It also sparks creativity. When you speak ideas out loud, new connections form, and better ideas appear. Sometimes we get stuck choosing between options. Our thoughts go in circles, but saying them out loud breaks that loop. Suddenly, one option feels clearer because you've heard it, and hearing it changes how your brain processes it. That's the magic. Self-talk can also be calming, like telling yourself, "You've got this." It creates emotional support from within. It's like becoming your own coach. You guide yourself step by step. You correct mistakes, and you keep going. And during tough moments, this becomes even more powerful. Encouraging yourself out loud can change your entire mindset. That's why people who use self-talk effectively often perform better. They stay focused, and they stay confident. It also helps with reflection. When you talk about your day, you understand your emotions better and learn from your experiences. Talking to yourself in the mirror might feel awkward at first, but it builds confidence fast because you're facing yourself. And here's something interesting. Explaining things out loud, even to no one, improves communication skills. So next time you catch yourself talking alone, don't feel embarrassed. It's actually a smart habit. Your brain is working efficiently. In fact, it might mean you're more self-aware, more focused, and better at thinking deeply, which are all signs of intelligence. So go ahead, talk to yourself. Use it to think, solve, and grow. Because sometimes, the smartest conversations are the ones you have with yourself.